I'm 73 years old, and I'm about to tell you something that most people don't want to hear. What you believe about growing older is wrong. Completely wrong. And the painful truth is this. The people who were supposed to prepare you for life, your parents, your teachers, society itself, either didn't know better or never told you the truth. I know this because I lived the lie. For the first 5 decades of my life, I thought I had everything figured out. I followed the rules. I built the career. I bought the house. I earned respect. From the outside, my life looked like success. But when I was 52 years old, everything collapsed, and what I've learned in the 21 years since that moment has completely reshaped how I understand life, time, and death. I'm not sharing this to sound wise. I'm sharing it because my time is limited, and yours is quietly slipping away too. When I was 52, my heart failed me. Doctors called it a cardiac event. That's just a polite way of saying my body suddenly reminded me I wasn't in control. I was sitting in a conference room, talking about numbers that don't matter anymore, when the room began to blur. The next thing I remember, I was lying in a hospital bed, tubes in my arms, machines beeping, and my wife standing nearby, trying not to cry. The doctor told me I was lucky. Lucky. I had just faced death, and somehow survived, and lying there, staring at the ceiling, something terrifying hit me. I had never really been living. I was existing, running on routine, chasing expectations, checking boxes that someone else created. If I had died that day, what would I have left behind? A nice house? A bank account? Job titles no one would remember in 5 years? That realization still haunts me. Here's the lie almost everyone believes. I have time. I'll enjoy life later. I'll slow down later. I'll travel later. I'll be happy later. I hear it from people in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s. When I make more money, when I get promoted, when the kids grow up, when I retire. Let me save you decades of regret. That moment never arrives, because every time you reach a goal, the finish line moves. More money creates new needs, more success creates new pressure. And suddenly, years disappear. I spent 30 years climbing a ladder, only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. And here's the cruel part. You don't get to rewind. Nobody tells you this when you're young, but success is a dangerous obsession. I achieved everything I once dreamed of. Recognition, status, approval, and the satisfaction lasted maybe 2 days. Then it vanished. So I chased the next achievement, and the next, and the next. It never ends. A close friend of mine learned this too late. He worked non-stop for decades, built a massive business, promised himself he'd rest next year. Next year never came. He died suddenly at 68. At his funeral, his son said something I'll never forget. My father was admired by many, but I barely knew him. Is that the story you want told about you? When you're older, your regrets won't be about mistakes. They'll be about the chances you never took. I don't think about failed deals. Those mean nothing now. What hurts are the moments I postponed, the trips I cancelled, the conversations I avoided, the love I didn't express. I thought there would always be more time. There isn't. My father passed away when I was 45. Our relationship was complicated. I kept telling myself I'd fix it later, when life slowed down. It never did. He was gone within hours. And what stays with me are the small things. The calls I didn't make, the visits I delayed, the moments I assumed would always be there. After my heart attack, everything changed. I stepped back. I said no more often. I stopped trading my life for things that didn't matter. And in these last 21 years, I've learned what truly counts. Time with people you love. Work that feels meaningful, not impressive. Experiences over possessions. Presence over productivity. It sounds simple. I know. I would have dismissed it too when I was younger. But here's the question you need to ask yourself. Honestly, if your life ended tomorrow, would you be satisfied with how you're living today? Not proud, not admired, satisfied. If the answer is no, what exactly are you waiting for? I wake up every morning knowing my time is borrowed. We all live that way. Most people just don't realize it yet. I look at my grandchildren and see the same stress, the same anxiety, the same chasing. They think their situation is different, that the rules don't apply to them. I thought the same thing. That's why I'm telling you this now, because maybe someone will listen. Maybe someone will choose differently. Maybe someone will avoid the regrets that follow people like me every day. Time is running out for you, for the people you love. So what will you do? Keep postponing that call, that trip, that dream?